I want you guys to watch this and show you the predictable reaction of a girl where a guy asks her out, she says no, but he moves on, and look how she responds.
Went to a party. I don't think guys understand how cringe this is, but I'm just looking at you like, ew. So we're there, and I have very beautiful friends, okay? We're all beautiful girls walking into the party.
10s.
Yeah, 10s, 11s. And these guys, obviously they're a bag, okay, yeah, we get it. But like this one guy, he was like kind of like, imagine, we're like standing around drinking, not him being like, I don't know who he came up to, one of us. And he was like, oh, like, you know, you're looking good, just talking here and there. And he's like, can I get your snap? And then I remember somebody was like, no, like, sorry, I don't really give my stuff out. And he was like, I bet. He like literally goes, comes back, next person. Oh, hey, you're looking good. Can I get your snap?
Yeah, run that. You don't want me. You don't want me. Your friend might. Yeah, you don't want me. Yeah.
Wait,
Yes.
hold on.
Yes.
He went in a row, like 4 girls.
Yeah, who wants
part
me?
of the same group.
Who wants me, baby?
Hello, pardon me. Like, how are you gonna go from one friend to the next friend to the next friend? Like, you have to pick one and be like, okay, I want this one. I don't know. I just don't
Okay,
like
hold on.
You just want anyone.
Yeah, I'll tell you, women are awful when it comes to stuff like this. But anyways, this is usually what happens. You ask a girl out, you move on, you ask her friend out, or whatever that may be, and they will go on and start cock blocking. It's to me, I know people laugh this off, but that's like this is a mental illness. If you're saying I don't want you, or how about this? If a man said, oh, I wanted this girl asked me out, I said no, she ends up asking some other dude out, and I'm mad that she didn't continue to chase me, they would say that man is a narcissist. they would say something's mentally wrong with this person. Yet this is common for I'm talking about most women across all demographics, black, white, Asian, Hispanic, you name it. You ask the girl out, she says no, or something, or say you were about to date the girl. She sees you on a date, she wasn't feeling you, right? It is what it is, it don't work out. And then you move on. Now all of a sudden your information is on the T app. Or now your information is on Facebook. Are we dating the same man? Just because you decided to move on, or it didn't work out with her. So because she wasn't attracted to you and it didn't work out with her, now you have to be excommunicated from all other bitches. You're not allowed to ask out no other bitches. I know people think this is a joke and stuff, and to me it's not. That's a form of mental illness. That is a mental illness. This is why also, with the passport bro thing, I would, like, when I first heard of the passport bros, I didn't really take it seriously because I wasn't emotionally invested with these people. But seeing the reactions from women, specifically from black women, with the passport bros, like when I went on the black feminists on the Twitter Spaces, and I was trying to and I was talking about the Kai Cenat and Joey Pena situation. These bitches all of a sudden they brought up the passport bros out of no. I'm like, and I asked them, like, what do the passport bros got to do with anything? I thought these was a group of people, dudes that you don't like, though they're losers and all this stuff and blah blah blah. Yet you're talking about them all the time, all up in their business, worrying about what they're doing, and they're leaving you guys alone like you asked, and they're looking for other bitches. This is where I'm like, yeah, this is a mental illness. Like, you're dealing with a group of women that are just mentally ill. There's no other way to put it. No other way to put it. This is a mental illness. But nobody's gonna call women out for having this part of them, which is this is mental illness. If a man said the same thing but for women, they would call him a sore loser. They would just call him a loser. They would just call him a loser and a narcissist. Midnight Sun says, when a woman rejects a man and he feels sad, it feeds her ego. When he gets like 4 or 5 other chicks' attention after getting rejected, apparently she loses her mind and begins to chase after him. And what's interesting is when you feed other men that kind of information, women get mad at you for revealing this kind of information, where that's because the cheat code to getting women is to be a guy that already has a lot of women. So you'll have dudes. What dudes will do is they will fake having social status, right? So they'll take the bitch to a spot that they usually go to where they have status at. They'll take a bitch to you know what I mean, a place where they're well respected, or they'll rent a car for the night that's way over their price range, and and they'll say it's theirs, but they really rented the car, and then they'll rent an Airbnb and say that's their house. And that's really the cheat code. And women are kind of mad that there are dudes out there that know how to take advantage of that. And there's key factors like this when you're talking about when a man is just able to just ask a woman out, but just like move on and not be stuck on chasing her, it actually turns her on. And because we spread that information out, because that's really, like I said, that's like a damn near short proof way to get a broad. They get mad that we know this. But I'm like, hey, it's not our fault that you're the way that you are. It's not our fault. Pyro the Flame King says the T app being used the wrong way as per usual. I cannot believe they even allowed that app to exist, because you already know women are going to use that. They're going to use that app for no good. And I'll say this: if I find, look, there are certain dudes that I know in my personal life that have done everything right. They've done everything the right way. If I find one of my homeboys or a male relative of mine, if I find them on this app, I'm going to find I will go out my way to put that girl on blast, and I'll put my name on it. I don't care, because I already know what hoes are. I know what these women are going to use that T app for. I already know. Oh, we need to. No, we already know what they're going to use that app for. We know. But for some reason, they, the powers that may be, or these app developers, they're just allowed. You can just put something like this, because we already know if we had an opposite app. The opposite of, I don't know, some hot chocolate app, whatever, where we say, oh, I dated this girl, pussy's 5 out of 10, but she had great mouth. If we had something like that, or, oh, I know her, she has a husband, but she's good at, if we had an app like that, every man involved in that app would get arrested. It's not even a question. Yeah, pre-selection. They know, like they can't help themselves. So Midnight Sunset, I think it's called pre-selection, if I'm correct. That's why I always say, like, I don't even think it's money. In my opinion, I don't even think it's necessarily money that turns on women more than pre-selection. I think social proof really supersedes all. Right? I think social proof matters. I think social proof matters more than money at times. Right? I find it funny. You'll have like you'll have people be they're why does all these why are these Twitch streamers having all these OF girls on their page? Why are these IG girls? They're chasing Twitch streamers now because they're the new. I'm like, ain't it obvious? They're getting more money than rappers. The word is out. YouTubers and streamers and all, they get more money than rappers. They see all their money. The word is out. They have way more social status, more of a more international outreach, more of an international audience, and like people just can't. They don't understand why is what was this bitch name? India Love. Why is she on all these streamers? These the Twitch streamers. They're the new celebrities of our time. Hollywood doesn't run the game no more. It's the internet. It's YouTube. It's Twitch, etc. Right? These are the people running things. These are the people with the most clout. Bottom line. Water God Zero said, what is the T app? So the T app is an app that women have so-called, developed to protect women from dating men that may have diseases or whatever. So if there's a dude out there that has a disease and he was dating this one woman and he didn't tell nobody and she caught it, then they'll put him on the T app, right? Or if they find out a man is married but he has all these girls, they put the man's information, they put his picture on there to see if there's something wrong with him. So if a girl is dating a dude or in the talking stages with a dude, the girl is gonna put the guy's face and information on there and be like, does anybody know anything weird about this guy, right? Are there any red flags that I don't know about? So the T app is used to expose men, whether you did right or wrong. So if you're a man out there in the dating market and a woman knows your information, you're probably going to be put on the T app. and I don't for some reason, for the life of me, I don't know how this is legal. I don't know how this is legal. But anyways, if the more I talk about it, it gets me depressed when I talk about this stuff. I've said this on this channel. There's gonna be a time, because all these Gen Z girls, they're gonna turn 30, and when they turn 30, they're gonna be first of all, they're gonna be burnt out by 26, really. But once they hit 30, they're gonna quote unquote meet a dude that's gonna take them seriously, but that dude is gonna find out she used to do OnlyFans or she used to be on a sugar app, and they're going to need an out. They're going to need an out, because those guys are going to be like, yo, what is this? So what are they going to say? I got taken advantage of. I got raped, etc. So we've been saying this, specifically me, but we've been saying this. It's like, if there's guys on this channel, and I'm not shaming you guys, but if you are a sugar daddy per se, I would advise you to please be careful. Hopefully she doesn't know your information, because when she hits a certain age, men are starting to get put up on game on how women really kind of navigate their 20s and how they go through life. So once her future beta husband finds out that she used to be a sugar baby or whatever, don't be surprised if you get some papers at your door serving you. You know what I mean? Or getting sued for rape. Don't be shocked. Don't be shocked.